It was a bright and cheerful morning in Enchancia. The sun peeked through the castle windows, and birds sang sweet songs outside Sofia's room. Sofia stretched, feeling excited for the day ahead. She had just finished her lessons in royal prep and was ready for a day of adventure. Today feels like the perfect day for a picnic, Sofia said to Clover, her bunny friend, who was nibbling on a carrot near her bed. A picnic? Out in the woods. Clover's ears perked up. You know I love snacks, but woods mean bugs. Sofia giggled. Don't worry, Clover. We'll bring plenty of food and a nice blanket, so no bugs can bother you. When Sofia went down for breakfast, Queen Miranda and King Roland were already at the table. Good morning, Sofia, the Queen said with a smile. You seem extra cheerful today. I was thinking, Sofia began, since the weather is so nice, maybe we could have a royal picnic in the woods near the castle. Amber looked up from her tea. The woods? Sofia, picnics are supposed to be elegant. There's dirt out there. James, her brother, laughed. Oh, come on, Amber. It'll be fun. We can even play some games. King Roland nodded. A royal family picnic sounds like a wonderful idea. You can all go with bailiwick and a few guards to stay safe. Sofia clapped her hands in delight. Thank you, Father. I promise it'll be the best picnic ever. Soon, everyone was busy preparing. Sofia packed her basket with sandwiches, cookies, and apple juice. Amber brought her fanciest parasol, while James stuffed his bag with a ball and kites. Clover hopped along, making sure no carrot snacks were left behind. When the carriage was ready, the royal family set off toward the forest. The trees grew taller and greener as they entered the woodland path. Butterflies fluttered past, and beams of sunlight danced between the leaves. This is so peaceful, Queen Miranda said, looking out the window. Sofia smiled. The forest always feels magical. You never know what you'll find here. As they reached a small clearing, Bailiwick laid out the blanket and helped unpack the food. Amber sighed but sat down gracefully, determined to keep her dress clean. James ran off to fly his kite, and Sofia followed him with Clover hopping close behind. Suddenly, a gentle rustle came from the bushes nearby. Sofia paused, listening. It didn't sound like the wind. It sounded like something or someone. Did you hear that? She asked Clover softly. Clover twitched his nose. Yep, and it's not a squirrel. Sofia took a cautious step closer to the bushes. Hello? Is someone there? She asked kindly. For a moment, there was silence. Then from behind the leaves, two bright eyes appeared, large, brown, and kind. Out stepped a beautiful young deer, her fur golden in the sunlight. Oh! Sofia gasped. A deer! Aren't you lovely? The deer tilted her head, then to Sofia's surprise, spoke. Hello, Princess Sofia. Welcome to my forest. Sofia's eyes widened. You can talk. Clover's jaw dropped. Okay, now that's something new, even for Enchancia. The deer smiled gently. My name is Delora. I've been waiting for someone kind to visit the woods again. Sofia felt her heart flutter with excitement. A talking deer meant there was magic in the air, and an adventure waiting to begin. Sofia could hardly believe her eyes. A talking deer. She had met magical creatures before, mermaids, fairies, even dragons, but there was something special about Delora. Her voice was soft and calm, and her eyes seemed to shimmer with kindness. Wait, Sofia said, still amazed. You've been waiting for someone kind to visit? What do you mean? Delora smiled. There was a time when the royal family often came here. The woods were full of laughter and music. But now, hardly anyone visits. The forest has grown quiet. Sofia thought about it. That's true. We always go to the castle gardens, but not the woods. Maybe people forgot how special they are. Delora nodded gently. There's still magic here, Princess Sofia. The kind of magic that only appears when hearts are kind and curious. Clover hopped forward, squinting at her. You mean the kind of magic that doesn't involve scary glowing eyes or big teeth, right? Delora laughed softly. No, little one. Only good magic. Just then, Sofia heard Amber calling from the picnic spot. Sofia, lunch is ready. Sofia looked at Delora. Would you like to join us? The deer shook her head. Not this time. But if you wish to see what makes the woods truly magical, follow the golden butterflies after lunch. They will lead you to the Enchanted Grove. The Enchanted Grove? Sofia repeated, her eyes wide. Delora nodded. It is a hidden place deep in the forest where all the woodland creatures gather, but only those with pure hearts can find it. Before Sofia could say more, Delora stepped back into the trees and disappeared like sunlight fading behind clouds. Clover blinked. Well, that was new. Are we really going to follow butterflies now? Sofia smiled. Of course. Delora trusted us to see something special. We can't turn back now. After lunch, Sofia couldn't stop thinking about the Enchanted Grove. When everyone was busy cleaning up, she noticed a flutter of golden wings near the trees. Clover, look, the butterflies. 3 shimmering golden butterflies circled around her before drifting deeper into the forest. Sofia picked up her basket and followed, her heart racing with excitement. Clover sighed. We always end up doing this, don't we? But he hopped after her anyway. The forest grew quieter the farther they went. Sunlight shimmered through the leaves, creating a golden glow on the path. Birds sang softly above, and flowers seemed to lean toward Sofia as she passed. It felt like the whole forest was alive and watching. After a while, Sofia noticed something strange. The butterflies had stopped near a tall oak tree with vines wrapped around its trunk. At the base of the tree was a small archway covered in moss, like a doorway made of roots. Clover's nose twitched. You think that's it? Sofia nodded. Only one way to find out. She gently stepped through the archway. In an instant, the air shimmered. The sunlight brightened, and the sound of music, soft and distant, filled the air. The forest on the other side looked more colorful, more alive. They had entered the Enchanted Grove. As Sofia and Clover stepped into the Enchanted Grove, they were surrounded by the most beautiful sight Sofia had ever seen. The trees glowed softly with golden light. Flowers shimmered like tiny stars, and streams sparkled as though filled with liquid silver. Everywhere she looked, animals gathered, rabbits, foxes, songbirds, and even squirrels, watching her curiously. This place is magical, Sofia whispered. Clover's eyes widened. It's like the forest got all dressed up for a royal ball. Just then, the familiar voice of Delora echoed through the grove. Welcome, Princess Sofia. Sofia turned and saw Delora standing gracefully beside a crystal-clear pond. She looked even more radiant than before, her golden fur glimmering under the sunlight. Delora, it's beautiful here, Sofia said, walking closer. But why did you want me to come? Delora lowered her head. Because the grove's magic is fading. For centuries, the royal family's kindness kept it alive. But when people stopped visiting the forest, the magic began to weaken. Sofia's heart sank. Oh no, that's terrible. How can we help? Delora smiled softly. The magic of the Enchanted Grove is not made by spells. It grows from friendship, care, and love for nature. You've already brought some of that magic back just by coming here. Sofia looked around. The animals were watching her, their eyes full of hope. She realized that maybe she could do more than just visit. Maybe she could help restore the magic for good. I'll tell everyone about this place, Sofia said. We'll visit the forest more often. We can take care of it together. Delora's eyes sparkled. You truly have the heart of a princess, Sofia. Clover hopped up beside her. And don't forget her trusty bunny. I'm good at guarding snacks and nibbling weeds. Sofia laughed. You're the best helper, Clover. Delora chuckled too, but her expression soon turned thoughtful. There's something else you should know. Long ago, before your family ruled Enchancia, a princess just like you helped create this grove. Her name was Princess Lenora. She planted a magical seed that grew into the heart tree, the tree that gives this forest life. Sofia looked around. The heart tree, is that the big oak we came through? Delora nodded. Yes, but its light is dimming. Without enough kindness and laughter nearby, its magic fades. If you can bring joy to the forest again, the heart tree will bloom once more. Sofia smiled with determination. Then that's what I'll do. We'll make today a day the woods will never forget. Delora bowed her head. You are just like Lenora, brave and full of hope. I will guide the creatures to help you. As Sofia looked around, the grove shimmered brighter for a moment, as if agreeing with her promise. The animals chattered happily, and birds fluttered overhead in colorful patterns. Looks like we got ourselves a royal mission, Clover said proudly. Sofia laughed. Yes, we do. Let's make the forest sing again. The adventure was just beginning, and Sofia felt the heart of the woods beating once more. The Enchanted Grove sparkled brighter as Sofia began her mission to fill the woods with laughter and joy. She sang a soft song, and soon the animals joined in. Birds chirped melodies, squirrels drummed on hollow logs, and butterflies fluttered like living confetti. Clover twirled a blade of grass like a conductor's wand. Now this is music I can dance to. Sofia giggled, clapping her hands. See? The forest loves it. But just as everything was coming to life, the sky began to dim. A cool breeze swept through the grove, rustling the trees. The golden glow started to fade, replaced by silver shadows. Sofia looked around. What's happening? Delora appeared suddenly beside her. The heart tree's light is fading faster than I thought. Its magic is tied to balance. When one part of the forest grows sad or forgotten, the rest begins to fade. Then we have to help, Sofia said. Delora nodded. Follow the stream until you find the glade of mirrors. Something there is disturbing the balance. Sofia turned to Clover. Come on, we can do this. The two followed the sparkling stream deeper into the woods. But the deeper they went, the thicker the fog became. The golden butterflies vanished, and the sound of music faded behind them. Sofia, Clover said nervously. I think we took a wrong turn. I can't even see my paws. Sofia stopped. The trees around them looked unfamiliar. The once friendly glow was gone, replaced by quiet shadows. I think you're right. We must have gone off the path. For the first time that day, Sofia felt a little scared. Maybe we should turn back. Just then, a faint voice whispered through the air. Don't be afraid. Sofia looked around. Who's there? Out from the mist stepped a small fox with bright amber eyes. You're lost, aren't you? He said kindly. Sofia nodded. Yes. We were trying to find a glade of mirrors. The fox tilted his head. Few go there anymore. But I can guide you. My name's Fen. Clover narrowed his eyes. We're trusting a talking fox now? This day keeps getting weirder. Sofia smiled. Thank you, Fen. We could use your help. As they walked, Fen told them stories of the forest, of how laughter once echoed between the trees, and how Princess Lenora's kindness made even the shyest creatures come out to play. Sofia listened carefully. It sounded like everyone loved her. They did, Fen said, and they'll love you too, if you keep believing in the forest. After what felt like hours, they reached a clearing. In the center stood a pool of water. So still it looked like glass. When Sofia looked into it, she didn't see her reflection. Instead, she saw the heart tree, its leaves dim and its roots trembling. That's the glade of mirrors, Fen said softly. It shows what the forest feels. Sofia knelt beside the pool. Then we have to help it feel hope again. Delora's voice echoed faintly through the trees. You're not lost anymore, Sofia. You found the way by following your heart. Sofia smiled, realizing she wasn't truly alone. The forest was with her. The glade of mirrors shimmered softly, the silver pool reflecting the dim image of the heart tree. Sofia could see its branches drooping, its leaves pale and weak, her heart filled with determination. She had to bring its magic back. Delora said the heart tree's magic comes from kindness and laughter, Sofia murmured. Maybe the forest just needs to feel that again. Fen the fox tilted his head. There is one place where the forest still remembers, an old meadow where Princess Lenora used to sing. It's hidden now, but maybe you could find it. Sofia's eyes lit up. Then that's where we'll go. Lead the way, Fen. The fox nodded and darted ahead through the mist, his tail glowing faintly like a lantern. Clover bounced along beside Sofia. Try and keep up. I really hope the secret meadow has a snack stand, he muttered. As they walked, the fog slowly began to thin. Rays of sunlight broke through the trees, and flowers started appearing along the path. Bluebells, daisies, and wild roses. The air smelled fresh and sweet, filled with the soft hum of bees and birds. Finally, they stepped into a wide clearing. It was breathtaking. The grass shimmered with tiny dewdrops like diamonds, and colorful petals danced in the breeze. In the center stood a small stone bench covered in vines. Sofia gasped. This must be it. The secret meadow? Fen nodded. It's been quiet for so long. The forest has missed its song. Sofia walked to the middle of the meadow and looked around. Then maybe we should bring it back. Clover raised a paw. Oh no, I know that look. You're about to sing again, aren't you? Sofia giggled. Of course I am. She closed her eyes and began to sing softly. In the heart of the forest where sunlight gleams, hope still whispers in quiet dreams. When friends stand together, the magic will show. Love makes the forest bloom and grow. As her gentle voice filled the air, something incredible began to happen. The flowers around her lifted their heads, glowing softly. Trees swayed in rhythm, and the stream nearby sparkled brighter than ever before. Fen's eyes widened. It's working. The meadow remembers. Clover looked around in awe. Okay, this is officially the prettiest concert I've ever attended. Sofia smiled as the magic continued to spread. The air shimmered with golden light, and a soft wind carried her song through the forest. Far away, the heart tree began to glow faintly again. Then, suddenly, a small crystal flower bloomed at Sofia's feet, glowing softly with golden light. Fen gasped. That's a heart bloom. Princess Lenora planted the first one long ago. It means the forest is healing. Sofia knelt beside it, gently touching the petals. Then maybe we're almost there. A warm voice echoed through the trees. You are, dear Sofia, Delora said as she stepped from the shadows. You've brought joy back to the meadow. Now the heart tree needs one final gift, a promise. Sofia stood up, her eyes shining. Then I promise to keep visiting the woods, to remind everyone how special they are. The forest glimmered brighter, as if smiling in return. The moment Sofia made her promise, the meadow filled with a gentle golden light. The petals of the heart bloom shimmered like tiny suns, and the soft glow spread outward, racing to the trees and vines as if the entire forest had come alive again. Clover blinked. Whoa, it's like the whole forest just woke up from a nap. Delora smiled, her fur glowing in the sunlight. Your kindness and music have restored the spirit of the woods, Princess Sofia. But before the heart tree can bloom again, the forest wishes to thank you. Sofia tilted her head. Thank me? What do you mean? Delora raised her head high and gave a gentle call. Suddenly, the meadow rustled with life. Animals of every kind began to gather. Deer, foxes, rabbits, owls, chipmunks, and even tiny glowing fireflies. They surrounded Sofia, their eyes sparkling with joy. Fen the fox grinned. It's been ages since we had a forest gathering. I think it's time for a celebration. Clover's ears twitched. A celebration? Now that's something I can get behind, especially if there's food. Sofia laughed softly as the forest began to fill with sounds. Birds chirping in harmony, squirrels tapping sticks on hollow logs, and frogs croaking in perfect rhythm. It was as if the forest itself was singing back to her. Delora stepped closer. Every creature here remembers kindness. You reminded them of hope and togetherness, and that joy will keep our magic alive. Sofia smiled warmly. Then let's celebrate together. She twirled gently through the grass, her purple dress flowing like petals in the wind. The fireflies lit up in beautiful patterns, circling her as she danced. Clover started hopping in rhythm, and even Fen joined in, wagging his tail in time with the beat. For a while, Sofia forgot about everything else. The castle, the lessons, even the worries about the fading magic. She felt only happiness, surrounded by friends old and new. As the music faded into soft whispers, Delora approached Sofia and bowed her head. Because of you, the heart of the forest beats again. The magic you brought will keep us alive for many years. Suddenly, a beam of golden light shone through the trees. It stretched from the meadow all the way toward the direction of the heart tree. Sofia gasped as the light pulsed, warm and bright. Delora smiled. The forest has accepted your promise. Sofia. The heart tree is ready to bloom. Sofia's eyes widened. Really? Then we have to go see it. The animals cheered. Chirps, squeaks, and happy sounds filled the air. Fen bowed dramatically. Then let the celebration continue all the way to the heart tree. Clover stretched his paws. I'm hopping the whole way. Sofia giggled. Come on, everyone. Let's see the magic we helped bring back to life. Together, the forest friends followed the golden light, laughter echoing through the trees. The path ahead shimmered with promise, and Sofia could feel that the heart of the woods was waiting for her. The golden light guided Sofia, Clover, and all their forest friends through the trees. The air shimmered with gentle magic, and the sound of rustling leaves felt like soft applause. Soon, the familiar shape of the great oak appeared in the distance, the heart tree. But it looked different now. Its branches glowed faintly, and the once pale leaves were beginning to sparkle with hints of green and gold. Sofia stepped closer, her eyes wide with wonder. It's waking up. Delora appeared beside her, her voice calm and filled with joy. Yes, Princess Sofia, you restored what was fading, not with magic spells, but with kindness and love. The animals gathered around the tree, forming a circle. Fen, Clover, the songbirds, and even the shy deer from Fort all watched silently as Sofia placed her hand gently against the bark. The tree pulsed with warmth. A wave of golden light swept through the grove, rising up the trunk and spreading into the sky. The leaves burst into full bloom, shining like tiny stars. The heart tree was alive again. Everyone cheered. Birds sang, butterflies danced, and fireflies lit the air like falling stars. Sofia smiled. It's beautiful. I'm so glad the forest has its magic back. Delora bowed her head. And you, Sofia, have reminded us all that a true princess's heart shines brightest when it cares for others, big or small. Clover wiped a tear from his eye. Ah, don't get all sappy on me. I just got something in my fur. Sofia giggled. Come on, Clover. You know you'll miss this place when we go back. Clover looked around at the glowing forest. Yeah, maybe a little. As the celebration slowly quieted, Sofia realized the sun was starting to set. We should head home before everyone starts worrying, she said softly. Delora nodded. The forest will always remember you, Sofia. Whenever you wish to return, the path will open for you again. Thank you, Delora, Sofia said, giving her a warm hug. I'll come back soon, I promise. The fox Fen wagged his tail. Don't forget your new forest friends. I never will, Sofia said with a smile. Following the glowing butterflies, Sofia and Clover retraced their steps through the woods. When they reached the edge of the forest, the golden light slowly faded, and they could see the royal carriage waiting. Amber and James were waving from the picnic spot. There you are, Amber called. You've been gone for hours. Sofia laughed, brushing leaves from her dress. You wouldn't believe what we saw. James grinned. Did you find treasure? Sofia looked back toward the forest, where the last rays of sunlight glimmered through the trees. Something even better, magic that lives in kindness. Queen Miranda smiled knowingly as Sofia climbed into carriage. That sounds like the best kind of treasure, dear. As they rode home, Sofia rested her head against the window, watching the forest fade into the twilight. She could still see faint golden sparkles between the trees, like fireflies saying goodbye. Clover yawned beside her. Next time we go to the woods, I'm bringing more snacks. Sofia laughed softly. Next time, we'll bring the whole family. And somewhere deep in the forest, the heart tree glowed. Its magic alive again, forever connected to the kindness of one young princess who believed in it. Sparkles the end sparkles.